Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is MeyAroyo and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And this video and freebie is for anyone who wants to start selling anything online and can use a little bit of structure or organization. Now, when I'm talking about selling things online, this could be selling things on big marketplaces. For example, selling print on demand on marketplaces like TeePublic or Threadless or Art of Wear or Society6 or Redbubble. So many marketplaces. Or if you want to sell digital downloads on marketplaces like Etsy, or if you want to start your own shops. For example, selling digital download items or printables on Payhip or on your own Shopify store, or integrating print-on-demand suppliers with your WooCommerce store with Shopify. Anyone that wants to sell anything online could use a little bit of organization, whether it's from the start, what do I need to do? How do I need to brand myself? How do I need to market myself? And I know that there are a lot of different ways to do this. This is a bit my way. A little bit of a background to this thing is that I think it was like a week or 2 weeks ago, I shared a video here about 3 different stories of 3 people I know who made print on demand their full-time living. How did they do this? And looking at their stories and realizing their steps, how did they do marketing? How much time did they put into it? What kind of thing did they do? I got into some of my own conclusions and decided to launch in on a new project. I revealed that project yesterday and gave out my entire game plan, or whatever it's called. If you haven't watched that video, you can go ahead and watch it. It's specifically targeted for print on demand, but if you're doing any kind of digital downloads, maybe it can also give you some inspiration. And also shared the type of art that I'll be selling, as I won't be selling anything like, I don't know, keyword t-shirts and stuff like that. I wanted to make it a hard challenge. I even issued a financial goal for the end of the challenge. But I also said that within this challenge, one big part for me is that I will organize all the information for this, not on my normal notebooks and journals, but on a separate place. And that separate place would be actually a planner that I made for myself, and I'm making it available for everyone for free. And I just want to go over with you guys on the pages on this planner. So this planner holds 15 different pages in 2 PDF files. The first PDF file is fully written. And let's just, look at what we have here. The first thing that we have here is a page called My Online Business Plan. And I think that that's, if you're starting anything online and you don't fill out this, I mean, come on, you really need to get organized. And the first thing that I'm going to talk about here is design concept and platforms. That's the first, little box that we see here. And within design concept and platforms, I would like for you to think about, what is your design concept? What are you designing? Am I designing cool t-shirts? Am I designing art? Am I going to be selling printable planners? And what platforms am I going to be on? Right opposite of that, the square next to that, is what are the strong points of these platforms? Why am I choosing these platforms? Am I choosing to sell printable planners on Etsy because the strong point would be that Etsy is a marketplace that already has audience and people go in it to find this product? Or in my case, am I choosing Zazzle and Society6 as my platforms because those platforms allow me to affiliate my own products and make money even if I don't sell my own thing? Down below, I'm going to write down my overall niche and branded name. So for me, it's going to be different. I chose to do some sort of art in the Cubistic style, and my branded name is actually going to be a blog about Cubism. It's not going to be about my specific art. I'm targeting the overall niche and not what I'm doing in it. And just to give a different example for this, let's say that what you're selling is sort of these low content journals and notebooks on Amazon KDP. You can make a full blog or a website that is targeted to people getting organized and talking about how to bullet journal, as well as affiliating or even just giving out links to, cool Sharpies and unique pens and colored pencils and stuff like that that people can find online that they can use while working on your notebooks. And on those websites, which basically contain information for people who like journaling, you will have ads on the side for your own books. To me, and as well to my friends, this has proven to be a better method than just having a website that promotes myself. Moving on to the two other boxes in this page. So I'm looking at strong products prediction, which means what do I think are going to be my best-selling products, especially if I have several products or several types of products. And I think that it's important for me to put in those strong products predictions for 3 reasons. One, if I think that a product is going to be strong, I'm going to push more on that with my marketing. 2, if I think that this product is going to be strong and it ends up being the least sold product, maybe I need to reevaluate my niche or my understanding of my target audience. And 3, which is what is written in the box next to it, which is design modifications. An example that I gave yesterday when I was talking about my own art is showing off one of my paintings. Now, I create my paintings on a 1:1 ratio, and the face of this cubism thing is sort of taking up most of the space of the artwork. And if I want to put them on notebooks and I want to have customization for the notebook, for a name on it on Zazzle, I will have to make the face smaller within that background so that there will be room for text. So that is one design modification that we'll have to do. And design modifications can be so many different things. And I think that it's important, and I said it yesterday in the video, to save the source files of everything you're working on so you can do these modifications. Because if you're going to be designing everything you do for t-shirts and you end up finding out that, I don't know, face masks or something that is more horizontally aligned sells better, you're going to want to have the access to that source file to take a vertical design and change it to become horizontal. The next page on the list is shops resembling mine. So basically going over whether it's on the platform that you plan on selling or on other platforms and finding shops that resemble what kind of shop you want to set up. On the left side, you will write down the shop's name, the platform it's on, and the social channels that it has. And on the right side, you're going to write, what can I learn from them? Maybe you're going to find someone who does something very similar to what you want to do and discover that they have a really, really cool marketing tactic for TikTok. Or find someone who does something very similar to what you want to do, but they're using keywords that you didn't even think about using. So doing this research is kind of important. The third page is all about a website. And of course, you don't have to have a website. And if you don't want to have a website, I do still recommend having a links page, which you can do with Linktree. You also have Card that you can use for that and a lot of other services. And there were several tutorials in this channel on how to create a links page. I'm going to leave a link down below to 2 of these tutorials. One of them is how to make a links page using Payhip for free, and the other one is how to do it with WordPress. So even if you don't plan on doing a website, it still will be important for you to fill out the website section, even if it's just for the links page. So what I wrote here on the first area for a website is the platform for my website and a reason for that. I personally like WordPress. For this kind of website, my website is going to be mostly a blog. But if you are selling digital downloads, I would recommend going with Payhip because they have that instant thing to sell on the platform. It really does depend on what you want to sell, what you want to refer to, and how you want to manage this whole online new business thing. So research your platforms. And I'm reminding you, if at any point you feel like you don't understand how to fill out this thing for your idea, just comment your idea down below and I'll comment back how to help you fill it out. After you do your platforms for your website and the reason for them, I wrote down 2 different areas for keywords. So main keywords for my niche and main keywords for my products. So my products, for example, let's say I'm going to take one of these quirky cubism face designs and put it on greeting cards for happy birthday. So I'm going to write something like happy birthday, stay weird. And obviously, these are like not my main keywords for my niche. So if I have stay weird happy birthday card as my main keyword for some of my products, my main keywords for the niche are going to be famous cubism artists. So I want you guys to think about the main keywords for your niche versus the main keywords for your products and try to see how different they can be from each other. And again, let's give out a different example. Let's say you do awesome patterns and your pattern work looks amazing, for example, on wrapping paper, and you decided to sell wrapping paper both on Zazzle and on Society6. If your website is going to be about how to wrap stuff, so your main keywords might actually be how to wrap a circular gift or how to wrap a tube gift or where to find unique wrapping paper and stuff like that. while your product keywords could be black and white wrapping paper, Christmas wrapping paper, or stuff more targeted into the type of wrapping paper as opposed to what to do with wrapping paper. And I said wrapping paper so many times straight up. Down below on the website page, we have the links page. So write down what you want your links page to include and what other tools do I have to use. In this place, I want you to write down other tools that you have or tools that you are going to use within this journey. So for example, for me, I have Procreate, I am going to use WordPress, I am going to use Canva, I'm probably going to use Placeit. Write down all the tools that you have to your advantage to be used for this website and for your entire project. Moving on to page number 4, which is marketing. And it's gonna seem kind of a bummer, but the very first question you're gonna have to answer on this page and answer it truthfully to yourself, otherwise you're not gonna get anything done, is why did my past marketing didn't work? Write down in 1 or 2 sentences why your marketing for previous projects failed. And I know that, this could have been like a full page on that, but I do have this theory. If you can't explain something in a sentence or 2, you don't understand it yourself. So I want you to put in 1 or 2 sentences, tops, 2 short ones. Why didn't your marketing ever work? And that's what we're going to learn from. Now, here on this page, you will have to write down 2 of your chosen platforms to start marketing and your plan for them. So for example, I want to do, like, my first platform that I want to invest my time in would be TikTok, and this is what I want to do with it. Or my plan is going to be with Pinterest, and this is what I want to do with it. After you write those 2 and your plan for them, like I want to spend every day 20 minutes, I want to spend every day 2 hours, la la la. The 4th box that we have here on the page is I will also market here, which is another platform that you see yourself marketing in, but maybe you don't know the plan of how to market there, or you're not really sure that you'll be able to stay consistent. And the other box, the last box, for other marketing ideas. For example, I can put in an idea. Maybe I should open a YouTube channel about that. We'll see. Moving on to page number 5, which is Pinterest. A part of me wanted to give you guys the full scope of all social media platforms, but I personally did this planner for myself, and I'm sharing with you guys what I thought would be important for me. And if you do want to focus on other social media platforms that I did not mention here, don't worry, there is also going to be a place for that. And getting back to page number 5, Pinterest, the first thing that I'm going to write here are pins that promote me, like pin ideas. And the second is non-compete pins from others. Because, as I said in many of my Pinterest tutorials and every video that I talked about Pinterest, you need to put in more pins on your Pinterest account for other people from Pinterest itself than from outside of Pinterest. That's how the algorithm works. And the way to do it is by doing it in a non-compete way. So for example, let's choose a topic. Let's say that your topic and what you want to sell is coloring pages or coloring books, whether you want to sell physical ones or printable ones. So pins that promote you would be for your coloring pages on Etsy, or for example, some of your coloring books, printable coloring books on Payhip or on Amazon if you're selling on KDP. But what do I put on pins? Non-compete pins from others, a coloring tutorial, or coloring pencils. Basically everything that people who are interested in coloring pages would also be interested in. And that can apply to so many different things. Let's say you do sort of t-shirts for the LGBTQ community. You have all these cool gift ideas for LGBTQ community. So all of the products that you're selling that relate to the LGBTQ community go into your Pinterest under pins promoting yourself. But what can we put under non-compete pins? For example, pins about celebrities that are gay. Pins about ideas for the perfect LGBTQ wedding, or stuff that you're not selling. There is always something to pin and promote that is not competing with yourself. After you write these 2 down, it will be really easy for you guys to put in your boards and sections. And yes, plan them in advance on this page instead of doing them directly on Pinterest. Plan them in advance here and be organized, because organization is the key to long-term success. Then I would like for you to write pin types that you can make that are easy and pin types that are hard. And for example, an easy pin type is going to be if I'm just going to go into my Society 6 store and I'm going to click on one of my products and say pin and pin this. That's going to be very easy. Or if I'm just going to take one of these pins and I'm going to slap it into Canva, add my logo on it, add some words on it, and upload it myself. But a hard pin can be something like, I don't know, like a collage. So if I'm looking at it this way, let's find dog lovers niche. Let's say you're on TeePublic and you have 10 different designs for dog lovers. So what you can do is you can create a collage from 7 or 6 of these different designs on t-shirts for dog lovers, and that's a pin. Or you can take the same design and feature it on different t-shirts as well as on different products, and that would be a pin. You can also create pins that are informative about your topic and about your niche that will be harder to make. So make sure to separate the easy ones from the hard ones. It does come in handy later when you know how much time you have to put in to Pinterest that day. Moving on to another page and another social media platform that is going to be quite a star in my new venture, which is Instagram. I didn't have much faith in Instagram up until they did 2 little changes. One, opened up the option for link in story for everybody, and 2, just pushed in on Reels that it's insanely easy to get traffic if you upload good Reels. Insane. So what I wrote down at the first thing is, do I need more tools or education for my Instagram marketing? And it sounds kind of weird to start Instagram marketing with this, but I do find that a lot of people, when they head into Instagram marketing, they're going to go like, yeah, but I can't do this because it needs a software. Or I needed a software to do this, or I didn't know what to do this. Guys, seriously, just watch a few YouTube tutorials on how to do some stuff, do some Skillshare classes, find out if there are other platforms or other things that can help you out. Because for example, if I need some more tools for my Instagram marketing, and one of them is I need better mockups, then I'm going to sit down, I'm going to take 2 hours to download a lot of mockups. So every time I want to go into Instagram, I don't need to reach for my computer and do it. I already have it on my phone. I don't need to do these mockups. And if I need any bit more of education about Instagram, then I'm going to watch a few more videos. Because taking 2-3 hours to watch more classes, to watch more courses, to watch more videos, instead of wasting weeks and months of advertising when I don't know what I'm doing, is actually kind of important. So do I need more tools or education for my Instagram marketing? Moving from that, down below, you find the main hashtags for my niche. Search for what other people are hashtagging. Literally spend time on Instagram. I feel like sometimes it's kind of dumb to tell people if you want to succeed on a certain social media platform, you have to actually spend time on that platform. And the second box that we have is what types of posts will I be uploading? And I'm talking about posts, not reels, not stories, posts. So for example, for me with my Cubist art, one of the posts that I have in mind is actually to upload the art itself. And then if you scroll to the side, like it's a carousel, there will be that art on products. That's one post idea. Another post idea that I can use, since my main niche above my portrait is Cubism, is quotes from Cubist artists or famous artworks from Cubist artists or anything that will be uploaded in my blog later on. And if I'm looking into this from a different niche, let's Zodiac niche. Okay, for the Zodiac niche, if what you're doing is Zodiac designs, what you'll be posting on Instagram, for example, will change every month, because now is the month of Cancer, now is the month of Gemini, and information about these signs, or even compatibility of signs, or fun facts about different signs. Just find something that you can post that is not just your products. And then we have story groups for highlights. And I feel like this has been like the most amazing thing for Instagram. Okay, so we have a link in story for everybody. You can literally put in a pillow for Society 6 with a link, a planner with a link to Etsy. It's brilliant. The only problem is that all stories go away in 24 hours. Not true, because the stories that you save under story highlights remain there forever. And if you're looking at it this way, let's say you have a niche, and for that niche, you have t-shirts and you have mugs and you have notebooks. Take all the t-shirts, take one day, flood your Instagram story with all these t-shirts and individual links for all of them. And then make a story highlight called, I don't know, dog lover t-shirts, coding t-shirts, whatever the niche is, and save them there on the story highlight. Do the same with mugs, do the same with gifts, do the same with stickers, do the same with notebooks. make sure that there is always like these 4 or 5 highlights available in your bio for people to constantly be able to have a look at your art or at your merch with a direct link. And last but not least, for Instagram, my real ideas. And I don't mean like real ideas as in fake ideas, but ideas to make Instagram reels. And for example, I want to make one of my reels to be a time lapse of what I'm doing. And that's kind of important because when I design my art on Procreate, as long as I'm still on that page, I can export a time lapse of what I did. But if I exit that page and then I come back, well, that is gone. So knowing in advance that I might want to use it in my reels is actually going to help me design better for my marketing. As well as if you want to have some reels of you working on a certain design, you need to photograph yourself working on it. Knowing in advance what kind of reels I would want to do would really make it easier for me to make good reels. Moving to page number 7 of this freebie bundle is similar social media accounts. Pretty much the same thing I did with shops. I'm going to search for similar social media accounts. The only difference is that those social media accounts might not be selling anything. They just might be promoting the same niche as I'm promoting. But still, what are they posting or selling? What is that social media account? And what can I learn from them for myself? Maybe they're succeeding because generally speaking, you will see that most of these accounts have a brighter background. Maybe that niche is responding better to a brighter background. Maybe they're using more quotes. Maybe they're posting every day. Maybe they're posting once a week. Maybe you'll find some other hashtags that you didn't even think about. This is, I know that it sounds stupid to do this like research twice, once for shops and once for social media, but I do find that it helps and it's quite often different. It can also lead you into actually realizing that maybe that very successful account is making a lot of money on a different platform that you didn't even think about selling at. Next up, for page number 8, you'll find a weekly planner from all days of the week, including main goals at the end of the week. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And this is to write down your things to do on each and every day. You don't have to use it, obviously. I don't even know if I'm going to use that one because I think I'm going to use the work log. And on page number 9, monthly planner. And you have a space here to write the name of the month and 3 focus points this month. So because I'm looking at this in the long term to make me money consistently throughout this year and further on, every month I'm going to focus on 3 things. So my first month is going to be focused on getting the branding of my website a niche and uploading the mass amount of first products, for example. And you don't have to write down 3. You can write down 1 or 2 for each month, fill in the days, fill in some days where you don't have time for work, even do like an X or a V sign any day that you did work on it or didn't work on it. Or write down 2 hours, 1 hour. Use this in the way that is good for you. I personally think to use this with my 3 focus points as well as an X if I didn't do anything relating to that project that day, or a number of hours if I did work on it that day, which leads me to the last thing, page 10, which is a work log. So date, activity, start and end time, and total. This will help me see what I'm doing, if I'm doing this right, if I placed my time in this right, because I estimated 10 hours per week. It might take me more and I wouldn't even notice it because I'll be having fun. Or it might be that I won't even find a place to put in 10 hours a week. So after a week or 2, I'm going to look into my work log and recalculate what am I spending my time on and what do I want to do. And it is rather important to put in time log, because if you go back and you look that every day you spent, for example, 20 minutes on Instagram and 30 minutes on Pinterest, and at the end of 2 weeks, you got more traffic from Instagram and more sales from Instagram and not from Pinterest, then you know that you spent your time wrong because you spent a longer amount of time on something less productive or something less profitable. Now, as I said in the beginning, you're getting 2 PDFs. The first one is this one with 10 pages, and the second one is a 5-page PDF of 5 blank layouts that you can use any way you want. You know, if you want to do something for Facebook, if you want to do different titles than the titles I wrote, these are literally the 5 different layouts that appear throughout this entire planner. So this is another one. And I hope that you will enjoy this free planner. By the way, if you like this video and like this free planner, Please hit the like button down below because every time you do, it really does help my channel, and subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed. Now, where are we finding this free planner? If you didn't skip down to the description and already clicked on the link, this free planner is on the MeyTribe.com freebies. So we have a product for that, which is free, and you can find it in multiple places on MeyTribe.com, which, by the way, is an entire website built using Payhip. I love their platform, and you can get this one for free. If you want to know other things that are available on the MeyTribe.com, we have some cool resources and freebies, including, for example, free t-shirt templates. We had a full video about that. And we also have our bundle boxes, which contain a huge variety of different graphics that you can use for your print on demand or printables, even as is, and for a symbolic price. There is also a small little place to show support for the channel by donating $5, as well as a link to our Facebook community, which you can also find down below in the description of this video, and more cool stuff that I'm updating from time to time. So this was a bit of a long video, I do have to say, but I did want to share like the actual plan to use these pages that I have here with me. Obviously, you can use these pages in whatever way you want. I just thought sharing, why I wrote these kind of things and why they're important would help to, clear your mind or get everyone in check. And I am thinking to do something cool with the group. So if you are doing this and you are on our group and you want to share what you put on those pages, feel free to do that. We might have a post just for that. Stay tuned on our Facebook community. I have been getting some questions about people why they were not accepted into the Facebook community. I can tell you that it takes me sometimes time to reach. There are so many times that are like a mass amount of members, especially after like a big video. So it does take me some time to approve. I do go over and look into the profiles because I want to create a safe space for us. And for example, if a profile shares on their own profile 17 links a day of random stuff on Amazon, they're not going to be in the group. If I see that that person is a person that I recognize from another group that keeps on commenting, help, help, please help, help, they will not be on the group. If I see a fake Facebook profile, they will not be in the group. I want people to feel comfortable sharing information with each other and truly make a connection within this community. Also, if people answer gibberish to the question part in the group or don't answer at all, they are not accepted. So if you do want to join our group, do it with your actual Facebook account, not a fake one, and answer the questions in the group. They're not that intimidating. It's basically, why do you want to be in the group? What is your name on YouTube? Because this is basically started from people active on the chat. And what do you wish to learn, or why do you want to join, or where are you selling? It's very simple questions. I don't ask for your email address or anything. I just want to make sure that we're all, we're all going to be comfortable with each other at the end of the day. I do not have much to say other than the fact that tomorrow, probably, I'm starting the Zazzle series, and I'm super excited. Super uber excited to start the Zazzle series finally on this channel. That will be a long series targeting for people who want to sell on Zazzle about everything from what is Zazzle, what are some of the products there, how to set up a shop, how to upload products, how to work on your design, some organization for that one as well. And I can't wait, including some product reviews that will also be this week, and some shop reviews, even though not a lot of you actually commented on Zazzle and Society 6 shop reviews. So let me know if you want me to make shop reviews for any other topic. And seriously, guys, I know that I'm like always sharing so much information with you guys, and I love doing this, but please comment down below. How do you see this? Do you see this as smart? What would you like to, those blank pages, what would you use them for? Is there something missing here for you? Would you like to have a separate page on TikTok? What do you want to sell? Just share with me too, because it's very lonely being on this side of the camera with all my print on demand pillows. This house seriously has a lot of print on demand. We were actually sitting here yesterday, and I was asking Misha, what is your favorite top 3 favorite print on demand designs of mine in the house? And he was looking, I like this one. This one is also, this one is also. The entire house is print on demand. We wear print on demand all the time. It's ridiculous. In any case, drifting off here. With that being said, That was it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead, check out the description box below, or just go directly to MeyTribe.com. Download your free planners, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!